Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
4 people pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. Shakur was pronounced dead.
MAKAVELI in this Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot it. Feel me?
Gruff, man, this is your track, man. What you waiting for? Rip this shit.
1, 2, Harlem World. Heard Mcgruff, destined to be the richest black man on earth. Who gon' stop me? Fish scale for Poppy.
Pieced up Biggie and Pac, cause they really were hot. Rap game, heavy hitters. It's a shame they no longer with us.
Big L, rest in peace.
Only Gab can do it like this.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. You know what else is in the building? Harlem World is in the building. Today, I'm joined by a New York City legend. You might have heard a Big L. You might have heard a Murder Mace. You might have heard a Killer Cam. Well, guess what? I know you heard Mcgruff. Mcgruff, you was there for all of it, baby. What it do?
Yeah, what up, Gabbo? What's going on with you?
What it do, fam?
Yeah, same old, man. Thanks for having me, man. What's up with you, man?
Hey, man.
You already.
Thanks for having you, man. You're a legend, man. Certified. And I know people use that word loosely, man, but you're a legend in every sense of the word. And if I don't put it out there, I'm telling you.
Man, I'm humble, man. I'm humble, Gab. I'm hungry,
man. Yeah. Man, you was there for the Harlem Renaissance, man. You know, you played a major part, man. You was there with all of them, man. Could you please, let's tell the people who you be, man. Look.
Yeah, I'm Herb Mcgruff. I'm Herb Mcgruff, Harlem World, man. You know, Danger Zone representative. You know what I mean? You already know.
Harlem,
West side of Harlem. You already?
Let's go, man. Now look, Mcgruff, man. How did you first start rhyming?
Like, I've been, like, influenced, like, since back in the days, like, with, you know, Run DMC and, you know, like, old groups, Curtis Blow, LL. Like, that was the culture, so I've been into that. Like, we've been in that mode. But when I got serious about it is when, God bless the dead, one of my best friends, Lamar Coleman, which is everybody know him as Big L, he, got a major record deal. And then that's when I really got serious with it.
No doubt, rest in peace, Big L. Never legend, man. Major legend, man. Matter of fact, you was on that album, 8 Is Enough.
For those that don't know, yo, I'm Herb Mcgruff. I'm on some murder stuff, and when I talk, every verb is rough.
Definitely. Yeah, that's my introduction. Yep, my man L gave me my first, you know, real shine on, you know, on another light. On another stage, on another platform. Yeah, so, you know, big shout out to Al once again.
Yeah, y'all killed that track, man. Who was on that with you? Let me see. You had, of course, Al. You had yourself. You had Mike. You had, who else?
We had me, Mike Boogie, Triple J, Twan, Terror, Kim, Al. Who that? Yeah, I'm missing somebody. Am I missing somebody? I don't want to miss nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, if we miss you, man, no disrespect. All y'all did y'all thing on that, man. You know, Cam was on that. Cam from your neighborhood, too, right?
Yeah, Cam from my neighborhood, definitely.
Yeah. Cam and Mace. You know, the joint you had with Mace, first of all, look, you did some legendary work on your own, you know what I mean? Of course, you got, your introduction was with Big L, right?
Right.
Critically acclaimed first album, but you did your own thing, man. You had several albums. You appeared on a bunch of mixtapes, but my favorite Herb Mcgruff album was Destined to Be. And the joint you got Murder Mace on there with you, and man, Come on, man. The whole thing is legendary, man.
Yeah, don't forget we had the locks on that joint too. Big shout out to Sheik Luch J and Styles P.
Definitely shout out to the locks, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Definitely can't forget,
man. Yep.
Well, hold on. First of all, before we get into your albums, man, how did you get your deal after, appearing on Big L's first album? What was the next move for Herb McGruff?
I'm a hustler, so it was a gambling spot around my way, which, people attracted a lot of people, a lot of people from different areas and other boroughs used to come there, get their gambling on, cars, dice, whatever, so be it. So it was a guy I met from Mount Vernon. His name was Anthony, but everybody know him as the Thug or Anky. You know what I'm saying? And we used to kick it, and I told him I rap, and he was like, okay, I know a lot of people from the town. I know Puff, I know Hav, Eddie F. Just give me a demo tape. So I had got I had a couple songs, underground joints that I did or whatever. And I had a couple songs, and now, I was like, I'm ready whenever, So one day he called me, and he set it up that, Hav was in the studio. He talked to Hav, and Hav told us was to come down to Soundtrack Studio. And so we rolled down there, and I believe he was working on Monique's album at the time. And we rolled up in there, we dapped each other up. I gave him 5, I'm a fan myself, that's Heavy D. That's Heavy D. That's the overweight lover, everybody love Hav, Big Jolly, Jolly, friendly, everybody love Hav, man. But to make a long story short, he actually, I told him I got my demo, we could go in the studio and listen to it or whatever, and he was like, now I just want to hear you rhyme acapella or whatever. So I just straight up, I don't want to hear the CD. He wanted, I guess, put me on the spot or whatever. So
he wanted to see if it was really real. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because, a lot of, when you put somebody on the spot, he wants to see. That was a test right there, I believe, that, like you got to be ready at all times. So, what I do, I go back to the, hitting on the desk, or whatever around, and I start spitting my spit, Yeah, I came with it, and he was like, halfway through the rhyme, he was like, yo, you ain't even got to say no more. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do some things, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, it just happened that quick. So about
that was Uptown Records, right? That was Uptown.
Yeah, that was Uptown. Yeah, Uptown Records, Uptown MCA. Yep, Uptown MCA. Yep, that was Uptown. And then after that, I went to Universal Records after the Uptown. Yeah, Uptown. What's it called? I just was on Universal straight.
Hey, man, and the rest was history at that point. But, man, so much culture, man, and, so many legendary artists came from your particular spot in Harlem, man. What was it like, watching Big L become the legend that he turned into? You was right there for the whole thing from the beginning to the tragic ending.
Yeah.
Take us through that process with you, man, watching your man shine, him putting you on and then, losing his life so tragically.
Man, L was, like I said, we come from that club because we grew up under a lot, like at the end of the day, it's like some, like, DJs, some, like, legendary DJs, like, God bless his dead, another, deceased, brother. He was like an uncle to us, Starsky Love Bug. We got, local DJs, my man Don Shades, and we got my boy Kev Nice. Like, we had a lot of Hollywood. There's a lot of, like, DJs that, we grew up under, so we was, like, the park jams and stuff. Like, you know how it was back in the days when the block had the block jams and the block parties and the DJs out, and, so we grew up under that club. Break dancing and the girls out there double dutching and, we were that, the good niggas, Yeah. Yeah, we came from that cloth right there. So, you know, we grew up under that helm right there. Like far as musically and stuff, you know. But one of my favorite groups was Run DMC.
Right.
I remember actually one time it was a show back in the days. I don't know if you gotta remember Goldie's Hot Raps. It was a joint called Goldie's Hot Raps, and me, Al, and my man Took the Boss. We were supposed to go on there as Run DMC. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was going to, you know, act like we was Run DMC and perform, you know. It was like a little, I believe it was called Goldie's Hot Raps, and we was going to be Run DMC. But we ain't never go down. But, you know, yeah, man, so we go back with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying, like, to see him become the legend, did you have any idea he was going to become the legend? Like you said, y'all was about to imitate Run DMC. DMC. To see him go from that to being like a New York City GOAT, it's a hip-hop GOAT, period.
Right, yeah.
What was that process like, sitting there watching that, getting a, you know,
it was crazy because, you know, Al was my boy, so, you know, we was from the block, so, you know, we was just fucking around. You know, I didn't think it was gonna get big. How it got big for us. You know, we just took it as a little local hobby that we was doing, and you know, sitting on the block. You know, the DJ come out and had the mic out, and grab the mic every now and then or whatever. But we didn't think, you know, on that stage, like, you know, until you know it happened. You know, so L one day what happened was. I think Lord Finesse was down on 125th. It was this record store down on 25th, but they had the studio in the back and stuff called Rock and Will, and you know, Al got the wire that, you know, Finesse was down there, and he went down there and met up with Finesse, introduced himself, and you know, told him he rapped and this, that, and the third, and you know, one thing led to another. Al same way, got on like basically how I got on. I guess he must have spit something for Finesse. Finesse was digging it, and you know, that's how their relationship came about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of digging it, that was his introduction to digging in the crates. You know,
exactly.
The Lord Finesse, Fat Joe,
Showbiz, Diamond D, Fat Joe,
Diamond D.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Showbiz too, man. I met him up in the Shop Bar up in Manhattan one night, man. Good dude, man. Really good.
Yeah, real good dude. Matter of fact, we just did an album on me and Stan, my boy Stan Spit. We just put a project out called We the Zone with Mcgruff'S Spit, and we did the whole album in Showbiz Studio in DITC Studios. You know. They got the big L room, so it all made sense.
It all came full circle, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it all came full circle. Yeah, they got a room dedicated to L. You know, got the picture in the booth, and you know the rugs, Big L. You know, all kind of stuff. Everything Big L. So it felt like we was right at home. You know, big shout out to Showbiz. Big shout out to Show too.
No doubt about it, man.
And Finesse, yeah.
Now, speaking of that, man, you know, what was it like, man? What was going through your mind, you know, when you heard, unfortunately, that Big L life had been taken, man? What, you know, how did that affect you personally?
And that affected me. It hit me real bad because, like, after L died, like, my desire for rap, it wasn't the same no more. It was like, you know, you like my best friend did, like not just, you know, and L was cold on that mic. You know, that he kept me on my P's. Like he kept me sharp.
He
kept me sharp. You know, still sharp and still, but you know, he kept me sharp, and you know, for him not being here, and you know, that had a real effect on me, man. And you know, man, that shit hurt to this day, man. You know,
could imagine.
Yeah, man. Because he sky was the limit, man. Man was so talented, man. And his life just to get took like that, man, ain't make no sense, man. You know?
Yeah.
Word, man.
Definitely rest in peace to Big L, man. Now look, man, going
Mm-hmm.
through your IG, I seen this is a Tupac. This is MAKAVELI Media, Tupac Media.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
I seen a slick picture of you with the homie Tupac Shakur. Please give me the backstory to that. Everybody want to hear that.
Oh man, yeah, had a big shout out, rest in peace to Tupac Shakur too, and his family and all that. You know, well, like I said, Tupac, they were shooting the movie Above the Rim around my block on her 40th and 139 over that way in Lenox Avenue, Danger Zone. So, you know, they had the trailers out there. You know, they bought a old folks home. This is place over there we call it old. That's where the old folks. This is like an old folks home, and they had the trailers all lined up. And Pop, you know, came out, gave kids autographs and was kicking it with the locals, and you know, smoke with us. All that came to the park, was kicking it because that's where that picture, the picture that you seen, we took that in the park, L.A., Lenox Avenue, right there. 40th Street Park, 39th Street Park. That's where that picture was taken at. And, you know, he came, he was cool brother, man. He just down to earth, man, like positive vibes, you know, and he just was, you know, kicking it. He was telling us about the movie, what's going on, and futures projects he had going on, and like he just was a cool brother, man. Well, he ain't had no bodyguards or nothing, man. When he came to the park, he just came to walk with us to the park, man. I'm like, oh, this dude for real. yeah, this dude for real. Like yeah, you know what I mean? So he's for real. He felt like he was right at home. Like so he's real. I fuck with Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Was Big O out there with him?
Yeah, all of us was out there. Al just didn't take no picture. I don't believe he was around at that particular time because they was out there shooting for like several days, damn near like a week and a half, damn near 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because they shot on our block and they shot right behind Harlem Hospital. That was another scene, another time when they we went over there too and was chopping it up with them too over there when they was shooting over behind Harlem Hospital. So
so Pac and Big O chopped it up, huh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, because I hear L talk about Pac in a couple of verses, man. Give Pac love, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Biggie too, yep.
Yeah, Pac. Yeah, Biggie was big. L was cool with Biggie too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you look at it, I believe what's the video? The most valuable pro, the MVP video. Biggie came to show support. He was in the video.
Yeah, I remember that video.
Yeah, he was in that joint. Yeah.
Man, yo, and ain't the only time you ran into Tupac. Well, you ran out.
Yeah, in LA when right? Yeah, he was out there with Sugar, and we was in his had booked studio time in this joint called Larry B Studios. It's right on Sunset Boulevard, and I met Suge Knight, and that's around the time when I did the thing with Dash and Corrupt on Have album. That's what around that, you know, around that time. Yeah.
Wow, man. Yo, Herb, man, you're a true legend, bro. It's amazing to hear some of your stories, man. But you're still kicking it, though, man. Tell everybody what you got going on now, though, how they can find it.
Oh, yeah, man. We got the, me and my boy Stan Spit. You know, if y'all know Stan Spit from Harlem, too. He played in the movie The Belly, you know. And, yeah, he also rhymes, too. So a lot of people don't know that Stan rhymes, too. He was one of the earliest members of Dipset. A lot of people I don't know if they know, but he is one of the early members of Dipset. So we got a project out now. Yeah, we got a project out now called Mcgruff'S Weeder Zone. And it's on all digital platforms, Spotify, Tidal, you know, YouTube, all the digital platforms. This is out everywhere right now. And you can go get that. You know? Yeah. Definitely support a brother, man. It's real good music, and I ain't just telling you that because I'm you know what I mean? It's real good. It's real good music, and if you like that hardcore street shit, you know what I mean, you gonna love it.
No, this out.
We about to shoot a joint with Arrow on the hook too. It's called Buying Porsches.
Yeah, you
with Big L on the hook. Yeah,
this will be high. You definitely was telling me about that.
Yeah, well, big shout out to DJ Thorough too. That's he produced that track, DJ Thorough. You know what I'm saying? 50. He hosts the 50.com and all that. You know, he out here moving. Big shout out to Thorough.
Definitely give a shout out to my man DJ Eddie F too, man. You know, Eddie
definitely Eddie F. Definitely Eddie F. You know.
Hey, tell the people where they can follow you at on your social media accounts.
Oh yeah, you can go to HBrown73 underscore the underscore great, and then you can go to Twitter. I'm the Real Gruff on Twitter, and on Facebook the same. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me. You can get at me on them sites right there. And the booking and all that, you can it's a site on my Instagram for booking and teachers or whatever. You can get with me like that too.
Hey man, I want to thank you again, man, for coming through, man.
Thanks for having me, Gabbo.
Come on, man. It's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. Nothing but love. Shout out to my homeboys in Harlem, man. And let's get it, man. We about to move on out of here, man. Look, I'm your homie Gab, Mcgruff. This is MAKAVELI Media. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Man, it's all good, man.
That's right. Big shout out to MAKAVELI Media. Definitely, man. Y'all tune in, man.
Let's go, man.
All right, then.
Cause they really were hot. Rap game, heavy hitters. It's a